I gotta get my thing done tomorrow. Gotta get it done tomorrow. I gotta put the full box. You wanna put that one over there? Wrap that one tomorrow. About to roll that one. Might have mailed him too. Now I can say I can put 2 coats on tomorrow. I can get him done by feeling good. I do might do that. What's up, y'all? I'm live, man. Man, I'm sure miss my music, man. My dang radio went out, man. That's crazy, man. I miss my music, man. Radio went out. How y'all like that video I just put up there? Wait it. Phone it over here. What's up, T-Brew? Frisco, that about the truth. That's what they say, home. They say I'm good in them boxes, man. They say I'm good in them boxes, man. That's what they say. That was you supposed to boot the truth, ain't it? That box the truth, ain't it? Jonathan Gray. What's up, BNB? You want to make sure you got that text. John Grew, I think I did. I think I liked you on Cash App too. Everything ordered. And you in line, brother. You already on the list. Yes, sir. Tim Cicely. DC on top. Hey. Got some news for you, though. So I've been playing with that signal. Since the box is so small, I'm taking a lot of unnecessary frequencies out of the box using that BSI. And took my subsonic down a little lower. And I took my my wide, I narrowed it. So that, because now I know I'm in a smaller box, so I narrowed the wide. Sweep stayed where it was at. In fact, yeah, sweep stayed where it was at, right at 30. I took it up a little bit, and I said, no, more control of the box a little small. I took it back down, took the sweep, put on the BSI right at 30. My box tuned at 33. Now, when I tuned up a little bit higher, I wasn't getting the lows that I wanted to get. So I said, okay, good. We're just going to stay right here. Sometimes I tell you, like, set your BSI at 36, you're going to get that bump at 33 anyway. But here I'm trying to do something because I've seen something happen. So it's easy for me to get to 130. Remind you, I got a big cap. I got a big cap. So it's easy for me to get to 130. But what the DC Auto did at 36 hertz, I thought as you apply power, the tuning would go up. And I think it went up a little bit too much. So I went back there, lifted the seat, started messing with the BSI. And as I was messing with it, I was tuning it. Because I don't have to worry about the gain. The BSI tell you it's clipping. I know I'm not clipping because I've tested that. So I can mess with the sweep. I can mess with the wide while I'm playing a song. And that's how you really set your BSI. You got to play with it. Songs, particularly, you know how they should sound. So what I'm trying to do is mimic the depth to the bass that I give the larger enclosure in the smaller box. So I took all the high information out. I took the crossover, low pass crossover down to 63 with 18D slope, catching all the way to 80. And then it falls off. So my mids and highs, my mids for the back doors and before autos and door, they catch all the way down to 60. One's at 63 and one's at 80. And then my bass kicks into my bass. My bass, I took my bass to 63 with a 12-degree slope. So at 80, right, a little bit past 80, right after 90, it starts to kick in. Now, when I did that, boy, that bass, the lower region bass got very, very impactful because now the speaker's not trying to do something I don't want to do anymore. So ooh, man. So what happened was, tell you what happened. So I took the DCROs out and did what I said. You know, they set the bar 131. I think it was 131 at 30 hertz and 132 at 36 hertz. Well, I wouldn't play a different song. I'm going to test the probably audios on the same 2 songs that he did. But I went and tested a different song. And The Project Audio put out a 132.9 at 29 hertz. I said, ooh, don't know if we gonna quantify this. I'm gonna have to put them befores back in here because I think the signal wasn't as good as how I got the Project Audio signal. Because actually listening to it and understanding the box value and how my cabin resonates, I'm thinking I should be somewhere around 133, 134 should be the like top out. Lord, I'm thinking some might be able to hit a 135 in my cabin, and that would be the I'm banking on the Solo X's. One of my Super 8s is going to be able to pull that 135 at 30 hertz in this 1.3 cube box to both, which means each is seeing 0.65. That's a big deal now. Not each seeing a cube. They each seeing 0.65. Or depending on what I'm gonna give you all the dimensions like I did on the video. No, I did another video I'm gonna show y'all tomorrow. Because when I seen this score of the Project Audio, I said, oh Lord, boy, you just showed up the king. The import got to come back in now. If you beat them, but I had messed with the signal. So now the signal is a little better. I got to give the M4 a better shot. So we're going to see, man. And then I still got to get to the bad thing. The Sky High came at this time because it's a bad and a good thing. His first foray into getting this arena, he got to start playing a real small box value. Real small before he can go to get that king title. Let me get some of these questions, man. I hope y'all like it. I'm having fun with it. It's just content because I'm not going to just throw anything up on the channel. It's got to be about something for it to get up here. You know, you got to qualify to get here. We don't talk about everything. Oh, yeah. Here we go. What's going on, MB? David Lando. What's going on, MB? What kind of musically in SBL do you think you can get with the DCR to M310s in the truck? Yeah, I don't know if you don't speculate in 10s, but it's an option in some truck. Yes, it is an option in some truck. I know that guy, Fred Porter, he put some DC Audio XL, DC Audio Elite 10s. I think he got SPL 10s, Elite HPL 10s right after level, I think it's level 4. And he doing 143 at 28 hertz. He on the 6K. So they can get surprisingly loud, but see, when we're going for loud and low, he like what I like. Now you want to tune the box a little higher so you can get deeper into them 40s. That's cool, but we like to go low. We trying to stay in the 40s and go in the 20s. You know what I mean? Stay in the 40s. I like how I said that. Stay in the 40s and go in the 20s. That's what we trying to do. That's what we trying to do. All right. Yeah, what's this dude here say? All day 007. Good evening and blessings. Would subwoofers play longer and having less heat if I install small computer fans near the saw ports inside the ported box? Also think about this. Woofer's moving. It's already got air going over the core. And the air that you're trying to go to is going to cause problems inside that pop. You ain't got to do that. The woofer's moving. Air's already moving over it, cooling it off. I wonder how that would affect the compression with you having another motor inside the box. Circulating air that's being rarefied and compressed. I wonder how that would work. I hear what you're saying in theory. Looking at it, I'm just using common sense. I think you need to stay away from that. The woofer is rarefying and compressing air, and you're trying to create a current air at the same time. I think that's going to mess with something inside the box. That would be my thoughts. But interesting. I like how your mind works. I like how your mind works. But if you have seen that, please let us know. I would just think no. AMB. Hey, Nick. So you're saying that if we use a smaller enclosure, we should tune it lower to offset the rise in tuning. I didn't think about it like that. But then I just answered you, I don't think that's right. I think my signal is wrong. Because now I'm doing the 132 at 29. So, but I have noticed, and I'm playing with it. I'm gonna see how loud it stay before it click over. But that's a whole different song. Now, if you watch the M4 did a 131.77, I believe, at 29 hertz before he clicked over on that particular song. See, that's why I gotta keep the test fair. I gotta do the same songs. And it just so happened I switched out, man. I listened to that project. I like the song. I went to playing with it. Rather, I had retuned to the BSI, and I said, "Oh Lord, I got to put it full back in here. Now I got this big hit just did it," and I was still playing with it. So I'm gonna see how much far they can go before I hear it. Not really tapping out with this one cube box because the suspension is really tight on it. Not really tapping out. What's happening is I notice it's not getting no louder. And when it starts not to get any louder, then you can start after a while. Like today, I smelt it. And this is the first time I said M4s. I know I ain't played them in a while, but why I smell them? This is 1.3 cube box. They saying 0.65. A little under 0.8. Because I got a 5K on. I got a 5K on. I'm not gonna get them a rate of 800 watts all miss. The perfect world 32. I think I might be getting about 3,000 to them for real. For real. Easy. So that's why I'm cranking it. And they handling it. They handling it fine. My cabin's very, very big. So I could usually do this inside of a Escalade or Cadillac. I would say tune it. Don't necessarily have to tune it. If you tune it, let me keep playing with it before I answer that. Really, let me keep playing with it because I think all enclosures that you start to apply power, the heat starts to build. The woofer's not moving as freely as it once was, so you tend to stay in the higher notes. So it's a balance, like you said, it was an athlete between you, the box, and you playing with the volume knob and knowing your tuning. You know where you put your windows in, or if you got the door open, whatever, to get the maximum effect, even when you're riding. Like I know where to position my windows to let me hear with a lot of impact. I know how to position my windows so they hear me before they see me. Now, I'm told these people say, man, we still hear you. I said, well, it ain't doing them like 132. I possibly might get to a 133 with them in this one cube box. Now, with that being said, I know I used to run those Sundown XFP3. I was running them one cube boxes, man, in my large cabin. 1.2, 1.3. Same effect that I'm seeing now. But we're gonna see as things go on. I'm gonna put different subwoofers in there and see what happens. See, I'm thinking the 135 barrier can be done with 2 in 1.1. Or 1.3 to a pair. I'm thinking it. That's my goal. 135. So I'm playing with everything to see if I can get that. But yeah, using the smaller enclosure, tune lower will help. It's going to hold them lows very well. The woofer don't have to move very far. It's got a tight spring. I've noticed that, and I'm sure y'all seen it. If you watch that up top, you say, that thing holding 29 hertz. Yeah, it ain't going crazy either. Holding it. And we're just throwing your output out there. All right. Let me see. All right. I appreciate it, Brian Allen. 2019 and app, up 2019 crew cab 1500s don't have touch. I'm told some 2500s have them. Yeah. Yeah, 5th gen up don't. Don't get a classic. Classic has it. You don't want a classic. The best way to tell before you buy the truck, lift that seat up. They got them on the pictures, lift that seat up. That's what you want. This is true. This is true. This is true. Yes, sir. I ain't did it in years though. Oh, question. When I'm playing music, these high punch bass notes hit and I hear a pop in the subs, but my kip light doesn't go off. I think you have reached the full travel suspension where you right at the tip. So it's fully there And since it's no longer being pliant, you don't reach it at its full amount, it pops. You keep popping, it's gonna pop off. That's what I would think. I've noticed that too. Sometimes I'm playing woofers. There's two things I'm listening for as I'm taking them through this abuse, because I don't listen to them this loud. Well, I do listen to it this 32. Yeah, I can do one. I can do 32, 35 on a regular basis. That's cool enough sometimes. But listening level is truly a little less than that. I was saying I think this level between 130 135, but now that I'm listening to it, I'm really riding around liking how they sound at 128, 128, 130. Straight up. As I'm cranking this up, even though and it's interesting to me because I know what a 40 feels like according to this video and what people have told me. But to hear this 132, 133, I said, I see why you get a ticket for this. My wife said, yeah, I hear you. Don't hear you like I hear the 140. But I can hear you in the house. I can hear you out there. It ain't rolling in the house like the 40 do, the bigger box. But I can hear you. And then I'm playing 29 hertz. So, that carries a lot further. That's a long wavelength. So if that clip light ain't going off, man, you just straight. The woofer is reached is in its X mechanical, which means you lost output a little while ago. You're getting some, but not as much as you're getting when you in linear. Because then the motor is in control of the voice cord. You hear that pop, QMS is bringing you back to rest. You like it, man? I just be trying to get my own little sound, street breed away, listen. That's all I'll be doing, man. Keep it interesting too, man. Gotta play around with it and find out what works best in these smaller boxes, big bases, small space. That's the NBA. That's what I'm doing. I gotta test all of them. I mean, this is real small space here. You gotta admit that this is you can see the whole box on the video. Yeah, and I got 1, 2, 3 more of them, just like that. All of them gonna play the same 4-inch area. I think that kicker might have some problem with that joker though. So I got a backup box for the kickers. And all I did was just increase this port area. Because I think he going that 4-inch aerial. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep up. We're gonna go like 14 square inches before we put it inside the box. That's what I think. So he's the only one that got a second box made with 2 ports because he's got 24 millimeters X Max. All the rest of them 20, 19, 16, 18, 12. So we'll see, man. But this is to show you, and then you can quantify this. How they can still play low. I think I will get a 4-piece. How we gonna really see? And let y'all quantify for yourselves. Now, with that being said, of all your 8s, which ones you think gonna top? Who gonna take the crown as deepest and lowest? Or what you got? I think my bet, don't get mad at me. In this small box volume, I think B2 Audio gonna take the crown. But I think the B2 Audio, and with that being said, the Rampage version 3 should be hitting within a month. But yeah, the version 2 Rampages, I got a pair. I think they're gonna take the title. I'm banking on the B2 Audio taking the title. Now, if I 5 different songs, I had to put everybody else back in there. That's a good thing about having these small box volumes. I ain't really tripping about switching out boxes here, trying to show stuff with different songs. And this is going forever, for real. This is what I feel like. I pretty much say it's close enough, but this particular song, wait a second. It's the hit at 132 at 29. And it didn't look like I didn't have to, I was just add more. I said, I wonder how much further I can go. I think I hit at 133. I had to go in and do something, getting late. So it's gonna be fun. Quick change. So like quick change then 2.5 cube box. Right now we in the standard cutout, and it's look like it's gonna be a battle between the DCM4 and the Project Audio, and then the B2 Audio I get inside that box too. And I got some B2 Audio old classic throwback XM8s. Yeah. I want to hear them in that small box volume too. So we gonna have some fun with this small box volume and ask y'all the questions and build boxes and stuff like that. You a popular guy MB. I just want big bass, small space. I have a 63 Volkswagen Bug I don't know what 8 you would pick back there. I need more bass currently running Scar TVAs, but I need a little bit more. Any of my favorites, Solo, G7 or the 2508, and the big boy. And the big boys. That's the biggest. They got the biggest cutout. But you can pick any of the ones I call King straight up. But it was me and I had 63 volt Volvo. Right now, I'm not finished playing with the Solo. I'll probably do the Solo. Yeah, because in that small cabin, in my cabin, I'm doing a 142.66. I did say 143, y'all, but y'all only know about the 142.66. So that's all we're gonna go with. 142.66 in my cabin. With two. But there's a guy who bought a cell phone named Alexander Harris with a small SUV, sports SUV. He doing a 143 with one of them in his. And now you talking about a 63 Volkswagen. That's even, and he's doing that at 34 hertz. Now, only thing I would think maybe your frequency might go up as far as a meter picking up the lowest frequency, but I think it would be traveling outside, depending on how you align it. You could be louder than both of us in that Volkswagen because your cabin is smaller than his M4 BMW. So you could be, if that should go, and as far as low, that's we all thinking about low. And Alexander's low too. He's doing a 143 at 34 hertz with a single in his cabin. Yeah, so I would try that. That's the one who got the greatest X Max right now. He fought because he's less cone area, same cone area as the G7, less cone area than the 2508, but substantially more X Max and X counter. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to really battle that, but that's what I'll do. These Solo X with my DC4s, but I feel as if will beat those Solo X10. You think so? Yeah. I'm interested. I think the battle really between in small box dominance is going to be between B2 Audio and DC Audio and Euphoria Audio. What? Yeah, that's them the ones that, in my opinion, do great in small boxes. Those three right there, opposite of the big three. With real small box space, B2 Audio, DC Audio, and Euphoria Audio. Now we're gonna see with this Party Audio. He just showed some, but that 16mm X Max going against 19. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how much you can do though. We're gonna see how much you're gonna do. Because it's a great sub. Jonathan the most. It's a great sub. It's an early battle. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see who's gonna win this small box shootout. The bar has been set and has already been talked about in Project Audio. Wait till I put them videos up. Oh, is it better to go 4 kicker 10s or Sundown 312 SAV2? Depending on what your goals are. You want a good sound and SQ setup on modest power, not a whole lot of electrical upgrades. Kicker Comp Q. If you want something you ain't so much emphasis on being that accurate, but just going for sheer loudness and the ability to handle a lot of power, the 3 right there. And that's about all I can tell you. That's it. One's gonna if you're gonna get one, not gonna do no performance upgrades like electrical upgrades, making sure you get them rated power, which means this necessitates buying the app at least twice rated power so you can get close to getting rated power to them. If you're not gonna do all that, then don't buy them. Buy the Kicker Comp Q. If you're gonna upgrade the electrical and do all the other stuff that's needed to get the maximum performance out of them, Sundown, yeah. But those was not really comparable. No, that's they're not really comparable at all because one's geared really towards sounding very, very well, and one's not so emphasis on that and just brutal. So you can't really comment. Then you talking about cone area. Oh, and they're 2 different sizes too. Yeah. It's 2 different sizes. That so 312s, 310, about rough the same cone area. But you got far more motor force with the Sundown stuff. How depend what your goals are. I said that's why I don't like to answer them kind of questions. I just like to answer questions about can it fit I can't answer that. Depending on what your goals are. One is a sound quality driver. One's a pure sound quality driver, and one is a SQL driver. Can't say SPL because you got XM and all them other series. So the U, you got a lot of them. You got a version 3 of the SA, and you got M, U, Z, X. God damn. That just grab money all over the place. Good Lord of mine. Kick ain't got all that, man. He got one competition, so that's solo it. That's it. Everything else is daily application, and the comp Q is for sound quality. Oh man, they going inside of. Oh, you ain't got no room. What? Man, you ain't got to even know none of them setups, man. You correctly. Is you gonna do them seal? Is you gonna do them seal? All you gonna get a whole lot of trunk wrap. That's it. That's all you gonna get a whole lot of trunk rattle. So if you want the most trunk rattle, yeah, get you 3 SA12 and let everybody behind you be mad as hell. Nah. That shit, yeah, I hate that shit. Yeah, I hate that shit. I be about people that shit. I hate that shit. Hey, can sending too much voltage to my mids and high amp cause them to go back? Yeah. Yeah, call clip. Yeah. Yeah, they clip too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I got another law I'm gonna tell you about tomorrow. Big law. Oh, I currently have 2 massive audio 6.5 GTRs and 1 cubic foot. I'm thinking about changing up for a single 8, maybe a 2508. How much airspace do you think I should give it, and how will it compare to the 6.5? It's gonna crush them 6.5, them GTR 6.5. So that's the answer to your question right there. They're gonna trust them. If you put them in the same box volume, only thing I want you to understand this about the G. It's gonna take some time to break that boy in. A lot longer than you took to break in them G5 GTRs. You got an Iron Claw Spider. It takes a long time for that thing to break in. The performance I'm showing y'all with the 2508G is nowhere near where it can get to because I've never the pair I got right now, it's still relatively stiff. They don't push in as easy as everybody else do. It's the Iron Claw Spider. Johnson built that subwoofer to be bulletproof. 2508G is Godzilla. You can't tear that joker up, man. You can't tear that joker up, man. You can't. Got the Iron Claw Spider. That's his strongest feature. He got the widest spider landing and the most robust spider there is. I know that's why I'm comfortable with saying that 2508 is still a monster now. Get it twisted. He still Godzilla King the Monster. I don't care who it is, anybody. That Iron Claw Spider makes him very, very controlled. Supercharged. I just don't have mine. In fact, let me tease something right quick. Oh, here, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, y'all might see something. Y'all might see something. When it's controlled, when we put them in this 1 cube box, we're going to see something. We're going to see. My bank's still on that B2 audio doing something crazy. But it's some big dogs. We going up there now. 2.3 net. 1.15 stuck between the Comp Q10, G5, and 608. Go either G5 or the 608. Go either one of them eights. Put that Comp Q10 in there. Go with the eights. Yeah. Yeah. That's my thoughts. I'd rather put the Q10s in 3 cubes net, not 3 cubes to start. 3 cubes net, not 3 cubes to start. 3 cubes net. After port and sub is 3 cubes in the box. After port and sub, I would want to do the Q10 and 2.3. Depending on what you in, small SUV, mega cab, one of them G5s, two of them G5s, the 608Fs. Have a field day, buddy. Have a field day. Go for what you know. Oh, what you say, home? What you say? I heard the solos for the first time last weekend. What? 215s on two T2500s and a Toyota RAV4, and I was very impressed. And old boy said he could probably throw in the 1K each and still that max him out. You heard it for the first time, and you heard the 15. Yes, Lord. Solos. So things I do for y'all, I could be right around this amount of solos, but I have fun with this little 1Q box for real. I can't wait till we get up to the Super 8s. What? Why would I do that? When am I going to drop a pair high finally Brutus? Because it got the name Brutus? I already had him on the channel on that B25K. Their music can drive the meter. Oh no, well, no. Show me a link on comment my post. Show me a link when you drop DDM5K or Salt Fall K. Show me something. Because from what I know, they ain't gonna handle that home. I already had them on the channel. I had a lot of eights on the channel, man. Go way back about 3 years ago. I had the Brutus on the channel. They didn't make it to the truck. So whatever you hear, you got to show me. Because what I heard, they about average. What I heard, they just about average for me. It's also the same eight. That's it's the Zeus 8, the Brutus 8, and it's another 8. So another company. Do that same 8. I'm talking about when I say it's the same 8, it's I don't have it in my hand. It's the same 8. Oh man, just a dust cap change. Everything the same. Man, I can't remember that. I'll remember it later. Yeah, I already had them on the channel, man. They good for what they are. You ain't going to 140 with them. I don't think. Now in the cab my side, a small SUV. No sir, I don't tell you. Can be. Have you run the DDM 5000 phone? Yes. How does the output compare to the RD you use to run that similar power but a lower on load? Quality of the sound is up, much more impactful. But I think the dynamic on the BD was greater. Yeah. Not it ain't comparing to the 5,000 for sure, but you saying, I would say if phones is comparable to a BD 1500. I was comparable, except I no, I won't talk outside my neck for real, for real. I like that BDC 1500. I mean that thing. I was doing 140s with that thing. Exactly, right at 140. Then when it got up to 141 with that 2500, now I'm at 142 with the 5. But I got a big cab. But I don't know. I don't think you should. Now hold up, say. How much they want for that BD 1500? I think they won't sell $100 for that, Joe. Yeah. Nah, it ain't worth buying them 5,000 just to run it with a high diameter compared to the Fallsgate 1500. It's cheaper to do that. Fallsgate, brother. Real talk. Because why get 5,000 and you're not going to even give the full power out of it? I mean, but if you want to, hey, you want to. I can't argue that. Vilmas, I can't answer those questions, bro. It's just a matter of taste. But I would personally go with the CompQ. Box, a ported box. That's it. Make the box real small. The Melios might shine the small box volumes too, because they definitely hate them 1Q box. No sir, no sir. They ain't gonna get that much output, but it's right around 130. 131, like I'm doing right now. You gotta text me. You gotta text me. Text me. You watch my video. My number on every video. Text me. We'll talk. I don't think I'm gonna get no SUV on. Nah, nah. That's the class. That's the classic ride everybody go. EXO did it. Parker the base head did it. I ain't doing that. I'm 53. I don't need. I ain't getting no more kids. If y'all think I'm gonna buy an SUV so I can take everything out of it and put a whole bunch of subwoofers in there, oh no, you will not put a dunce hands on me. I'm sorry. I'm John Rivers. What? I know. I don't care. I said it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. No, sir. If I do buy an SUV, you know what the bill plan gonna be? Whatever gonna fit in that car, go ahead. This is the form and function base head channel. Not doing fourth order. They ain't interested. I'm a no wall guy. Sixth order ain't interested. Ain't interested at all. Period. If it's seat 8, it gonna seat 6 or 5. Cause all I'm giving up is that cargo area. And I'm still gonna be able to get my back window. And I'm still gonna put groceries in the back. Yeah, so I'll probably be 215. The vehicle gotta stay functional with me. I'm gonna do it. So I believe in 150 with no walls, 215. I know what to do with the box, in my opinion. If you want to know, then you got SUVs, double wall the box. Double wall the box, make that valve at least 3 inches thick, put that bracing in there. Get you 215s, you go into 158 with your own music. Gotta get that port area right. That's it. That's it. And pick the right. And after you get the electrical right, you got the box right. I'm telling y'all what subwoofers companies get the subwoofers from. I'm telling you. Any of them big 3, G715, take it straight to 150. DD 9515. What? Not just 95. Lord forget that's go 99. But let me just get the 9515. We're going to 150. On music. Kicker 15. Oh, come on. 150 is on music. Oh, maybe that ain't nothing. Yeah, it is. When I tell you how much power, we only gonna run a 10K. That's it. Kicker Wars on them solo. 2.5s or 8K. The DD8K on the 95. And I think it's a 10K by G7 or 8.5K by G7. And we doing 150s on music. That's good enough for me. I can go somewhere and demo and do 150. Hey, and we're gonna do 150s below 30. 30 is the bar. 30. 150 and 30 hertz on music. With just 215. Yeah. Old kill on electrical, real solid box, right performance level sub, we in there. And it's still gonna see 5 people. Ride down the street. What you think, man? That's not complaining? But I'm not gonna do that. Don't have myself doing it. What I see myself buying. What I said I was gonna buy, man. What? Come on, you do know what I said I was gonna buy. Challenger. Why about it?
Oh,
yeah. Why about it? Black. On black. Yes, sir. Or black with that peanut butter on the inside. Woo! Stop too. Nice, some nice rim with the gorilla emblem on the hood, and so many 8s in the back. I can still want to use my trunk. Yeah, I'm with them 2 8s in that vehicle. Or I'm doing 146 and 147 for sure. For cheesy, for shows. In that little small cabin, having a field day, man. Or give me a Mustang. GTR 500 carbon copy. Woo! I take 280, might touch a 50 in that joke. Still had trunk space. Yes. I know how to use them cabins. Certain things. That's what I'm looking at, man. Less is more with me. It's easy to go big. I ain't care about. Shouts out to the dudes to go big. Hey, that's on y'all. Boom, I like to listen to my music, and I can still turn it when I want to. But the thing y'all can do, I can do that y'all can't do. My vehicle still gonna be functional. That makes it a win for me. Hey man, y'all be blessed. I see y'all tomorrow.